Okay, in this frequently asked question video tutorial, someone asked me how to change the settings in the upcoming events module from showing more than the 4 or 5 or 6 events. That's a pretty basic setting inside the module, and you're going to need administrator rights to the back end of the website. So if you're a manager, this tutorial is not for you. You may as well stop right now and go back to something else. But if you do have access to the administrator section, you need to navigate to the admin pages on the website and log in. So I've done that on this particular site, and you need to navigate to the module. So it's extensions, module manager, which takes you to the modules. Now to find that particular module, that is a upcoming events for RS events. So we look down the select type drop down, and we look for the RS events upcoming events modules, and there it is there. So we click on that, and that sorts a filter out, and we have one that's not published, as you can see here, and one that is published. So we're after the one that is published. So let's click on the upcoming events module here. Okay, and this is the area where you do all your settings in the module for the upcoming events, and we'll just go through a little bit of this. So the details in the first box obviously have your title there, whether you want to show the title or not. The position, it tells you what position it's in. We'll go through a bit more on where the positions are on the website in another tutorial. The status, it's published obviously. The access level is public. If you have a module that you only want certain members to see or certain people to see, you change that setting, otherwise leave it at public. Ordering, we leave that default. Normally we leave the start and finish publishing at zeros because we don't want to sort of start and finish publishing this sort of stuff. It's there forever. Language we leave set to all, and notes are basically for any notes that you see in the list. So you can put anything you like in there, just as a memory jogger to actually what that module is. Okay, the ID is a unique ID for that module. Handy to know where that is because you can use it, and that's it for the details. Okay, the basic options here, this is where it all happens. Okay, now the module class suffix and the custom item ID, they are usually left blank, but you can use those to set custom styling, custom sheet styling to your actual module, so you can actually change the way it looks and feels. Normally I'd leave those blank if you don't know what you're doing with them, so otherwise you could do some funny stuff and really funky stuff to your website, so just leave those blank. Okay, default ordering, this is the order of the events themselves. So I want to order the dates by the start date, and I want the ordering direction to be either ascending or descending. Ascending puts the earliest, the closest event at the top. Do you want to show repeating events? Yes, you do. Do you want to show archived events? No, you don't. So any events that is past date won't show in the upcoming events, and nor should they. Do we want to open the links? How do we want to open the links? In the current page and the new page? We leave that set to new page because it's an event. We can then shut the window down and go back to browsing the website. Okay, we choose on the events. We can do any one of those choices. It's up to you. We just choose upcoming. We can have events showing events active on the day we're reading plus upcoming. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. And the big one that people are asking is the number of events you want to display, and that's right here. I've set it at 10. That way on the actual site you see here there is only 5. Well, that's because there are only 5 upcoming events in the database. Okay, if there were 20 events in the database, you would see 10 events in here. Okay, so this is the setting here. This is where you put it. Event categories, this is for display. So event locations if you wanted to just show particular event locations, so you can do that, and event tags, you can put tags in there. Normally I leave those blank because we don't have that many events to go sorting into that area. The next area I wanted to show you is the menu assignment. Okay, this is the pages, this details where this particular module and what page it has to be displayed on. Now you can have global settings up here. You can show it on all pages, in which case it ticks everything. So if I click on that, it ticks all pages, all menus, everywhere. Okay, we don't really want that because it tends to make your page look really noisy, and if you did that with all your modules, you'd have a great big mess all over your site. We can have it displayed on no pages, so it unchecks everything. Okay, we can have it pages only on the pages selected, or on all pages except those selected. So normally I choose only on the pages selected, and for upcoming events it's something that is displayed normally on the home page, so I usually leave it at that. I've also put it on the About Us page because that's usually the second page that we go to after we log in. Okay, so it should only display on those two pages. And they're basically the settings of the module. Now this is the same. Particular things, some modules, depending on what the modules are, like this one's RS Events, will show this. Other modules from different functions will show different options that you have. But generally speaking, the details very much the same, and the menu assignment is identical. Okay, it's just the basic settings that you have that will change depending on what module and what type of module we're setting the events up. Once we're happy with that, we just go save and close, and we can refresh the page. It won't change much on this one because we haven't got any events in there, and it refreshes your page. Now if we click on that, we see that there. I won't click on upcoming events because the Victorian Joomla site is not quite yet published, and it will go back to the default site. Okay, and that is how they set the settings up in the upcoming events. I hope that's a help. Feel free to send me an email, ask me any questions you like, and I'll catch you on the next tutorial.